Omer Ozkizilcik, he's a security analyst and a non-residential fellow at the Atlantic Council. He joins us live now from Ankara. Omer, I want to pick up where we left off with Mehmet, because he made some important remarks regarding the cooperation of Turkey's neighboring countries, particularly in his last remarks mentioning Syria and its territorial integrity. We know that the YPG is very much operational there. How is Turkey going to manage this process moving forward in terms of ensuring that they don't threaten this peace process moving forward?
Yeah, actually, but just before going live here on TRT World, I remembered and reposted an article of mine for the TRT World in 2021, where I explained that the regional coalition is being formed against the PKK. And actually, this regional coalition being formed by Turkey, which includes the Syrian opposition, the Iraqi Kurds and Iraq central government and the Syrian Kurds, has now resulted in this current situation. And the seeds sown at that date are now being collected. So the Syrian side is in close coordination and cooperation with Turkey. So with the change of the regime in Syria, with the fall of the Assad regime, we have a different atmosphere and different momentum. And yes, the Syrian side of this is the main issue. I always argued that the PKK for long has become a mainly Syrian issue, because the Syrian branch was the area in which the PKK was the most successful up until the fall of the Assad regime. Now, we see that the integration of the Syrian Democratic Force and the northeastern Syria into the Syrian state is ongoing, and there's an agreement. However, that being said, the agreement and the implementation mechanism isn't going as fast forward as it should. And we have seen some obstacles on the road. We have seen some problems. We have seen some disagreements between both sides. And we have even seen some step back. So this theater, this situation in Syria will be of utmost importance, because if the Syrian side fails, this will ultimately affect the PKK's disarmament and dissolution process. And secondly, if the PKK's disarmament and dissolution process fails, it will also negatively affect Syria. So the fate of Syria, Iraq, and Turkey go hand in hand, and there needs to be a coordinated approach, and there is a coordinated approach to make this work out and succeed. But there will obviously be some sabotages. We can expect that. But it's important, will these sabotages be able to be managed or not? And what will the PKK Syrian branch, the YPG, decide to ultimately, seeing that the United States of America is going to withdraw from Syria and that the PKK is disarming and dissolving itself? Will they accept to be fully integrated in the Syrian state and disband their armed structures and disband their governance structures and to be integrated into the Syrian state? This needs to be followed up, but the stars appear to be aligned, and it is going into the right direction.
Okay, Omer Ozkizilcik, thank you so much for being with us here on the News Hour and sharing that analysis with us. I appreciate it.